be a skill issue, but you know what's not a skill issue?
Let's read Living the Dream.
Let's read.
Let's read Living the Dream.
I'm your host, Duhad. Joining me, as always, are Belil,
Me, I'm first.
Spood.
I was gonna say reverse order of popularity, but that's not true.
I'm mixing it up, baby. It's remix time.
Have you
Bottom
not
to
seen
top
the new
to
poll?
middle, and then to
I
more
have not
middle.
seen the new poll.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Cabral's here as well,
Hello.
and as is Yamston. Oh, snap!
Hello.
The writer of this chapter of Living the Dream.
Where's the actual
of
author?
Living the
Where's
Dream.
Austin?
Yeah, we're
He's
Austin
sleeping
has
right now, I
life
think.
obligation.
Damn, rip.
It's like 5:30. What the fuck?
Well,
Is he
it's
asleep?
fine because in this particular case, this chapter was not written by our beloved friend Kickass 222, your mom, but by Yam Stone, who went back and retroactively wrote Heat 3, 3 Nights at Freddy's.
I get it because of Frederick.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. I get it.
So join us if you will for chapter. Actually, you didn't write down what the chapter was this time. How am I to know what chapter we're on if it isn't written down?
It's Heat 3 is the chapter.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I know,
the
but-
number,
chapter
dude.
number.
It's a bonus
Come on,
chapter,
guys.
essentially.
Bonus chapter.
Bonus-
Okay.
So it's like
okay.
a 0.5 type of chapter.
So this would be
Okay.
what, 130 something? Oh, don't write a comment on this chapter. I actually hit the comment button instead of the
Yeah,
chapters.
well, now you
Yeah,
have
when
to
are we
finish
gonna?
writing
Can we
it.
leave a review on Living the Dream? When we finally finish?
Now you're gonna finish writing.
I can't wait to end the entirety of Living Dream and leave my one sentence review.
It was all right. I mean, like at points it went a little far, but I think there was heart in it. And so
I think
Watch
you're
my
gonna
hands
have to, after you're done reading, in order to signify it, you have to leave a comment under every single chapter.
One word.
oh, God.
By the way, last
It's
chapter
one
was
word, and it all pieces together to your full review.
last chapter was 131. This current chapter will be 131.5, I guess.
Okay. Let's read Living the Dream, chapter 131.5.
Amazing. We did it.
Heat 3, 3 Nights at Freddy's. Sounds speaking. You want to take us
Authors-
away?
Note. Originally, there was never going to be a third Heat chapter, but Yamston just couldn't live with that, so he wrote it himself. With him being an expert on LTD and me going over everything, this chapter is indeed canon. 07.
That's so
That's a salute.
insane. So what's
Give
it
it up
like
a bit.
being like the go-to expert on all things Living the Dream, Yamston?
Not much, honestly. It's a pretty dead fandom.
Valid.
You are the
Just one by
fandom.
default.
You are the fandom.
Section added circa 25 AB. As a result of the court case, Frederick versus Ponykind, 6EQ.189-154, parentheses, 25 AB.
Is that
Sheet 3, 3 Nights at Freddy's. 1 week later, Frederick's basement. File size over 8 megabytes.
It is over 8 megabytes, that's true.
Which I believe
But
you
we
would.
do know it's
Yeah.
139 pixels by 200.
Well, I think the fans know exactly what it is because it should be on screen right now. Because we do have that file. We did get that file last time.
Oh wait, do we?
I actually do think between the 5 of us in this call, we probably
Oh, we did.
are the majority of the Living the Dream fandom.
It's probably true.
Like in this one spot right now.
Man,
Yeah.
we could start a convention.
We could.
Oh,
It
that'd
would
be
suck,
true.
but we could do it.
No,
We have to do it in the
would be
middle of
basically
summer,
just
like,
hanging out.
when it's hot outside in the heat, as they would say.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
we are
go
never
to a
going to start
sauna.
this if we keep fucking around. Okay. I sat on one of the couches in the lounge, Spark at my side, as the rest of my friends were being teleported in by Frederick. He just finished the bunker a few days ago. Thank God! I did not want a repeat of last year, not when Spark is here this time.
I feel like I received inaccuracy. I feel like, yeah, not Yamson.
Yeah.
Kick-Ass would not have acknowledged Spark being there at first.
Yeah. Think of the pussy. Spark would be safe with Frederick and our other friends. Not doing it, Break. I don't want a bunch of kids running around because God fixed my balls. One kid is enough for now.
One kid?
Nice.
You know, Jansen wrote this part.
Yeah.
All right, you count Kara for some reason.
Yeah, you know Yamson wrote this part because fucking Austin would have even thought to make a joke about Fawn. He just completely forgot she was here.
Pets are very important to the family. A source of unconditional love is something to cherish.
Didn't we have a dog? Yeah. Oh,
Question. I do have a question.
Yo.
And this is an uncomfortable one. This is one for Yamston. So, if young boys are targeted, how is
I'll
like
make it clear they're
Fawn
not.
are affected?
No, I'm just gonna say adults only,
Yeah. Okay.
and there's
Cool.
nothing on screening.
I was gonna say base for a second, but then no.
Based on what?
If it's a legitimate heat, the body has ways of shutting that kind of thing down.
I
If I think the answer to your question.
I'm going to commit Control-Alt-Delete. Anyway, as a Spark.
Where's Mom? Uncle Frederick said this was going to be the best sleepover ever.
Said Spark, fidgeting right next to me. I forced out a chuckle.
It's guys' night out thing. She said we need some father-son bonding.
Spark pointed a hoof across the room.
Miss Ditsy's here.
I looked over to see a visibly pregnant Ditzy huddled next to Cody,
Cody.
who was busy comforting her. It'll be okay, Ditzy. She shouldn't be affected by the heat, so I think it's fine to keep her here. Though there was last year with Luna and Twilight. I waved it off.
She's going to have a cold. I think totally counts.
He tilted his head to the side.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh yeah, attention every pony.
Frederick announced on the bar counter.
Oh, and make sure to cover Spark's ears real quick, Lance.
Frederick paced back and forth.
Okay, so unfortunately, heat season came early this year. However,
What? How does it come early?
He came early by so many months, to the point where it's the previous year.
Mercury was in retrograde, so like it kind of
It's like a lunar calendar thing. Sometimes you get like 2 a year.
Yeah,
It's like a leap year, actually.
It's like fucking Hanukkah.
Go ahead.
Or Ramadan.
Or Ramadan.
However, unlike last time, we have this here bunker. For the next 3 days, all of us will be holding up in safety as mad mares ravage the land for seed. I know many of you will miss your partners and other family, but there was no other choice. This is for the best.
A projector lit up on the back wall, showing the building layout. Jesus! That's fucking huge!
What a mansion! Now then, here's the plan.
I will say, actually, you did just nail Kick-Ass Dude to your mom writing there. The Jesus! That's fucking huge! Like in the text.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
so
it's about my
awesome.
writing quality. I'm not a writer. I'm just saying that.
No, I loved it. I thought it was good.
It's very good.
Yeah, solid.
I
looked
looked
around.
around at the group as I looked around at the group as Frederick talked about rules or whatever. Among my friends were Peter, David, and his two foals,
I
too
forgot about them.
brutal. Aaron, Seth, Zaro, Drax, Alexander, Cody, and Ditzy. Who's Alexander?
Alexander.
The portal guy.
Yeah, the portal
Oh,
guy.
great. The portal guy! All right.
Also, I like the fact that he's commenting on David having two foals being brutal, and it's genuinely unclear if it's like, damn, brutal that like his two kids are in danger, or damn, having one kid sucks enough. It sucks to you.
Imagine having two kids, yeah.
Man, I could never imagine.
Yeah, I
having
can't
too many
imagine having two kids as Fawn is in the back of the cage, still in the kitchen. Help!
She's upstairs.
Wait. Where the hell is Greg?
He's upping he's upping his pussy game. With us gone, he's got bitches for miles. Of course, that's so Greg.
Oh dear. How do you think Pinky will handle him breaking his pinky promise?
That on top of her heat? Resolute the poor bastard. What was it? Wait, did Pinky make him promise not to fuck a bunch of random ladies?
It was during the Mr. Stoner Teacher Man segment that she
Oh my
that was
gosh,
applied.
I forgot about
Oh my
that.
God,
Yeah.
you're right. Okay, there, everybody. Got that?
Finished Frederick.
All right, then. So, enjoy yourselves now, eh?
Great, now I can stop pretending to listen. I'll just ask Spark to remind me later. I took my hooves off of Spark.
All that, bud?
Spark shook his head.
What, Dad?
Crap! Oh well, time to find my room and settle in.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, God.
outside of Ponyville. Malbatterus
Oh!
Trotted. Yes, Trotted. My favorite, my goat, by the way.
Yo, he's returned.
Oh, my God. Yeah, no.
Malbatterus Trotted. Yes, trotted down the road to Ponyville in his sexy new pony body. Well, it's not really new. He had it for the past few months, in fact. Never mind that. Why didn't he just become a pony in the first place? Yeah, the dragon form was neat, but no one really wanted to be his friend. Well, he had friends, but no one cared enough to visit him all the way in the forest.
Or remembered he was there.
But he was a new stallion now, and all he had to do was give away his holy energy to that red witch. Not like he needed it. As he neared Ponyville, he began to smell a very odd stench. Must be an event he wasn't invited to. As usual. Where is every pony anyway? It's like a ghost town. Oh! There's a mare right over there. He waved over to her.
Bro?
Who voiced Malbatter's last time?
Well, person has shown up in decades.
I actually don't remember what
I
Malbatter's
believe
even
it
sounds like.
was Duhad.
I think you
He
did,
was
Duhad.
the-
I think what it is Jada's non-canon ponies. I was canon ponies and
Right,
female,
that was
and
the
you were all the
bronies,
male
yeah.
bronies.
Yeah. Hey, miss. Is there something I'm missing? I'm a bit late to the party.
The mare snapped her head right towards Malbatterus, staring deep into his soul with glassy eyes. Then, from around the corner, another mare stared at him, then one from the window, then another, and another. That's a lot of mares. This is awkward. He tried to laugh it off.
So what's the...
All of them screeched at once. Before he could collect his thoughts, he was tackled by the horde. On all sides, he was pinned down. His pony body must be working already. He didn't even need Fluttershy. Wait, what are they doing? Getting a bit forceful. Stop! No, not there! His screams were one of many that...
Oh.
You know, the entire reason this segment exists is because later on in the story, Malbatter shows up as a pony, and honestly just completely failed to set that up.
I was going to ask. It's like this. Like, I know you wrote this chapter. That's a pretty major thing. This feels like this is setting up something.
I mean, if this is canon, like, this is your opportunity to go back and sort of preemptively tie up some future plot holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that one segment in the where they asked Breaking Dawn a few questions, and they had that Malbatter segment?
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, that's what happened, and it was so vague it didn't mean anything.
Of course. Right. So several hours later, did you read that part?
Several hours later, Frederick's bunker.
That looks great.
I said through a forced smile.
Uh,
Can I put it in the fridge?
What Frederick's
Spark
fridge?
said as he... What?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess it's Fred's fridge.
Yeah, because
It's the bunker fridge.
Yeah, the bunker fridge where
refrigerator.
all the bad children drawings go.
Spark said as he hopped around. I shamefully put down my own drawing. I thought I'd try to distract Spark by doodling with him, but not only was he pretty good, he was better than me.
Yeah, he's Charles Smith's son.
I'm imagining
thing.
he's like drawing like stick figures, and then Spark has like anime characters, like the
That's a
Like
funny.
He's
the-
got like the Baron Trump, like
Yeah.
huge titty anime girls. that he used to draw.
yeah.
Gimme.
I said as I stuck the piece of art on the fridge door, only for it to fall down to the floor, as Frederick neglected to buy fridge magnets.
Wait,
David,
it's David.
Wow. White
Oh,
monk.
David, yeah. Oh God, yeah.
He's like kind of nerdy.
Yeah. Hey, Lance, you mind helping me out here? I really need a break.
Said a voice, who turned out to be a disheveled-looking David holding his 2 newborn foals, Azure Moon and Lightning.
Wait, lightning
Both of which
rabbit?
spent the
Lightning?
last 30 minutes
Yo.
crying.
Oh my god, it's
Hashtag Lance
Lightning
Comfort.
Rabbit.
Yo.
Dude, he's finally back. Dude,
Oh
I can hear his voice now. What? Hi, Lightning.
God,
Whoa, ball.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, ball. That's how you said
His name is Lightning and Cabral.
Ah. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, is that the rabbit onesie? It's so cute.
Hey. Yeah, it is Lightning.
That's so funny.
That's
That's
Lightning.
Yeah, be there in a sec. God.
I yelled. I turned to Spark.
Stay here. For me, buddy.
He nodded and stared at his fallen picture. Then I walked over to David and took Lightning from his hooves, calming the foal with the rocking motions Twilight drilled into me months ago.
I love the fact that
Wait,
it's
which
like,
one of your kids were you rocking months ago? They're both like,
yeah, they're,
going to school.
Well,
and
actually,
shit.
no. Remember, what's his face? Spark
Spark
aged up
aged
like 2 years or whatever.
Yeah, Spark was an infant, for like
Okay.
at least a
Okay.
week.
At least a
Okay,
week.
got it. Never mind.
By the
then.
way, I love that he's like, stay here. Spark nods and just stares at his picture on the floor while his dad
his
goes and
picture
does
was for
something.
his dad is like, I'm going to put this on the fridge. Just places the picture on the side of the fridge, like, there's no magnets. Drop.
That's pretty
Whatever.
funny.
A few minutes later, Azure passed out alongside her brother. David slumped over in relief.
Oh, thank God you're a lifesaver, Lance. Being a father's just the worst. No one gets it.
I laughed.
You're right. Women don't understand how hard it is to be a dad. Can't really say Frederick has experienced the trouble of fatherhood when he has Luna and the castle staff to take all of it. Oh, I can hear you too, you dicks.
Yelled Frederick, who was across the room, almost waking up the foals.
You have a problem with my parent and say it to my face, you motherfucker. Bit of hypocrisy when Craig aged your kids past all the hard parts, you fucking ass.
Actually,
This
it's
is
so
like-
based of Frederick. Let him have
It's so
it.
true. This is like Letterkenny. You basically just turned him into a Letterkenny character. I'm the only person who's ever watched that show.
I've watched a little bit of Letterkenny. My brother really likes
I
it.
don't know what letterkenning is.
It's like
It's,
Canadian hick
like-
stuff.
It's like Trailer Park Boys, but slightly different poverty.
Yeah.
Slightly different poverty. That's a great way to describe something.
All right.
Wait, where am I?
Yeah, don't
okay,
remind me.
Yeah, don't remind me. I know who I'm tripping first if worst comes to worst.
He's not fucking here, remember? I forgot.
Or I turned back to David.
Oh, you'll get used to it. I mean, look at me. Being at 17 wasn't so bad.
Don't remind us
I
that Twilight.
completely forgot.
Yeah, remember Twilight's an adult.
Mm-hmm. How old is she again?
Again, just to clear this line. Being a dad at 17 wasn't so bad, thanks to Twilight Sparkle.
Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic really
It's
came through for
magic.
me on my like teen fatherhood.
Man, I'm so
On this
beaten
episode,
up about
Teen
the
Dad.
loss of my parent. Thanks, Twilight Sparkle, for being there for me.
David set down Azure in her stroller and rubbed his eye bags.
Yeah, you have Twilight.
He looked down at the ground, a solemn look painted on his face.
Well, with Dash, she's... I don't know if I can do this alone. This whole thing is just... I'm not ready to be a dad. I get no sleep and... I feel like I don't know what to do. Taking care of two foals? Me? David? I don't know how to handle this. And if I fuck them up horribly, all I know how to do is draw pornography.
True.
Not like I can do that anymore. Dash made me take down all my art and gave away my hoodie. Most important thing for a porn artist.
This is true.
Don't sell yourself short, David, because you did teach a dog to play drums.
It's true.
That's very true.
Multi-talented. You can do that to kids. I mean, like, I get it, but my one hobby is gone, and Dash is off in the heat, and I just miss her. I miss my wife. Only a few hours, and I already feel like I'm falling apart. What do I do? The Dash is fucking, and I'm just fuck.
He rested his head in his hoofs, trying not to tear up.
I'm sorry, I'm just tired. Holy shit, dude. Unprompted trauma dump. What the fuck?
I don't have the emotional bandwidth to handle this right now.
Dude, my spoons are gone.
Whoa. Holy parasocial! You need to log off.
Hey, dude.
Time and place. Not now and not me.
We all appreciate a wife guy, but this is a bit much.
Well, David is going through a lot. I think we should...
Hold the fuck up. Did he say he got rid of all the pony porn? Fucking boo!
That's what you're upset about? It's for the well-being of their foals.
I showed Spock members of Twilight jumping on a dick.
All right.
Fine. Don, replay the memory of seeing your mom,
On it.
Wait. Don't you fucking dare. Oh my. What the fuck?
Picked it up, put it down, set him up. That's what it's all about.
I forgot he walked in on her waiting for Captain Bearhoof while she was tied to a bed.
Ignoring them, I put my hoof on David's shoulder, causing him to still.
You're not alone here, David. All of us, most of us, are going to be here. Brony together strong, right?
I saw a thing on Twitter today. I don't know if I can recite it correctly, but I think it was a Grindr screenshot, and it was someone being like, "Oh, I'm a closeted trans girl," and the person was like, "You should come out," and she was like, "I don't know, I'm scared. What if no one accepts me?" And they were like, "No, you should do it." And she's like, "Will you be there for me?" And the person's like, "I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Hell no, I got my own shit going on." And this is what that reminds me of.
That's incredible. Oh God.
Where are we?
No reaction.
No reaction. Different approach.
And it's only 3 days. You'll see her soon. I guess.
He mumbled. I slid down on the wall next to him. There wasn't anything I could think of to say, so I sat there waiting for him to open up. A minute later, he lifted his head up a little.
How the fuck do you do it, man?
I glanced over to him a bit confused.
Do what?
David lethargically waved his hoof around.
Anything, really. Oh God, he's really depressed.
Dude, yeah, he's honestly...
Damn.
I mean, he's been gone this whole time, so...
Anything, really. You go into a coma and wake up like nothing happened. You get raped several times from what I've heard and are fine a few hours later. You keep getting attacked by all these evil motherfuckers and bounce back up like it didn't happen. You died. You fucking died, man. And it's just no biggie. I just don't... Are you stupid?
Okay, unrelated question, but the answer is yes.
Oh.
I laughed.
Yeah, a bit. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I gotta do it.
What are
Quitting is
you...
not my thing.
I mean, someone's gotta get raped, you know.
Hey, if
it's
I
not
know
me,
someone else will, and I can
And
shoulder
it's
that
not
burden for
me.
someone else. That's a
And
sacrifice
honestly,
I'm willing to make.
Lance is very Christ-like for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just imagining Lance in that pose, the soldier, holding out his arms, blocking all the other bronies.
That'd be some insane artwork.
That's so funny.
Yeah, don't
Hey,
not make
Yams
that.
is like, I'm on it right now.
Hold on, I'm taking it. I put my arm in a bro hoof gesture.
I know. I got my bros with me. Same thing for you.
He bumped my hoof.
Yeah. best bro knees.
I just remembered why we don't like brony culture.
Lance in wrong formatting. Can I hit him like for real? Come on, guys. Don't be haters. Oh, I'll show you a real fucking hater.
I grabbed my gut as I felt a really painful bloating sensation.
He's gonna shit himself. Oh God. Sorry, David. I have to go.
I pulled the lever. It says shit your pants right here.
Pull the lever, Don.
Evacuate bowels.
I wailed, waking David's kids. He watched me in disbelief as I ran off, now having to deal with two very upset twins.
It's like Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Secret shelter, Ponyville.
Oh.
A young mare sat alone at a table in the corner, lamenting the loss of a thing most dear. Even a year later, the bitter hatred gnawed at her heart. But it was okay. The wrath kept away the numbing apathy that dared consume her.
That's too pretty of writing for this to be Kick-Ass 222 Your Mom, by the way. Just want to...
Well, it's not written by Brony, so it's good.
Finally, Omnius is back. It was because of them, those filthy bronies, that she suffered so. Thanks to him, she lost her innocence, her childhood, cut down by the same blade that took her father. In due time, she would join the equestrian army and forge her body and mind into the perfect vessel of justice to bring him in. He will fall to her hoof. It is not a declaration, it is an inevitability. By Celestia, even by the Brony God, she will bring...
Who dis?
Cabral.
Sure, I'll be generic character number 45.
You know, it's generic female character, so like.
No, it's a French guy.
French girl.
French girl.
Lunch is ready. Get in line before it runs out.
Oh, that's how you can tell he's French. Okay. Called a voice from the kitchen. To hell itself! Oh, it appears the luncheon is on. A quick glimpse at the line told her that it would run out before she was even halfway through it. Do not mistake her as ungrateful. It is a miracle that the shelter was able to house most of Ponyville's youth on such a short notice, let alone feed them a reasonable quantity. But there were only so many adults to keep things in order, as most stallions had already fled the town when the news of the heat arrived. A shift in the seat across from her revealed a blue colt, about half her age, started grumbling.
Cabral, do you want to take this one?
Sure, I'll grab this one then.
Yeah, spread them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Bucking stupid line. Never get any of La Fluky's cooking. It's always that loser Omnius's food. I hate nutrient paste. Hello,
It's the
fellow
traveler's
child.
food.
We've reached a weird dystopian future.
So is this also setting up things for next time?
I'm like pretty sure this is fun. Like I'm 90% sure this is fun.
No, Fawn has her own segment later.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, that's where I thought this was going. Like, oh, okay, like Fawn got like abandoned at the like wherever this is, like the orphanage again.
Be back in 1 minute.
She shook her head internally for appearances and moved to correct him for such a foolish mindset.
Then be Jada.
This is the girl, whoever it is.
Yeah, it's the girl.
A point of view female character.
I would be grateful for any kind of food, regardless of taste or lack thereof.
The colt started squirming.
And I'm back.
Hey, just in time.
It's time for
The
lunch.
colt started squirming.
Good timing! Sorry, I got like some soda on my beard because I chuckled and I didn't want to get sticky, so I wanted to go wash that out. So I
Nice.
chuckled. It was funny. Anyway, where are we?
The colt started squirming.
He certainly did. Who's fucking asking you, bitch? Bet you're here because your daddy bailed on you.
The young mare's eyes nearly popped out of her skull. The urge to
God.
demonstrate justice on this brat nearly took her. But she reeled in control. Don't Duroc Files reference me. She will save her fury for him. For now, she will deal with this in a more delicate matter,
My father was murdered.
she stated simply. The Colt deflated.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I get that.
I just wanted to apologize.
I'm so sorry. Look, my dad was murdered, so I take it out on everyone else.
I really acted out there, and it was inappropriate, and I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, I never was able to properly process the splitting of my parents when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I take it out on everyone else around me.
I don't know how
Oh.
to be self-reflective and more. I just reflect things back and hit people because it makes me feel better about
It's
myself.
like a Keen feel like bully thing.
She turned to look back at the corner, her favorite corner of the past few hours.
What?
Not many do.
He's saying that she's like spending a lot of her time just kind of staring at this one corner.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like,
I love corner.
I love corner. Gathering his resolve, he spoke about the thing bugging him. No, what the fuck?
No, yeah, the Colt
okay.
tapped his hooves.
The Colt tapped his hooves together in contemplation, struggling to make a decision.
Speak if you have something to say. Then say it. Otherwise, don't.
She said without looking back from the corner. The spotlight. Losing her religion. Gathering his resolve, he spoke about the thing bugging him.
Do you, know about the school thing?
Be more specific. I cannot read your mind.
A simple request. She hated wasting time. Not when he still roams free.
Okay. I meant the massacre. My dad was one of the guards.
He muttered, uncomfortable about bringing up the event. Is this fucking like Cody? Like when he killed all those guards like way forever ago?
Oh, is this the daughter of like that
Oh my
one
God,
guard
yeah,
who went to retirement and like
No
his daughter's
way!
birthday was the
Wait,
next
that's
day?
a deep cut. Please be that.
Yo.
She snapped back to him. Now he had her attention.
Oop, there goes gravity.
You mean when a rogue brony slaughtered an entire squad of guards? The one from a year ago? The March 1st
The
massacre?
March 1st massacre.
It has a name.
Got a name.
Oh man, I can't. This was her 9/11.
Honestly true. He nodded.
Who was your father? I'm certain he was a brave stallion.
She asked. She finally found someone who could relate to this pain that plagues her soul. Respecting one of her own father's men is the least she could do.
He was Blitz. Corporal Blitz.
He stated, cheering up a little.
Daddy.
Corporal Blitz. Ah, yes. She remembered her father compending the stallion's tenacity. I don't think that's the right word.
Commending?
I think I think it's supposed to be commending.
He was in position to be promoted. One that he would never live to see.
Ah.
She straightened her back.
Corporal Blitz was an admirable soldier. Be proud to be his son.
He punched the air in imitation of a guard.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna be a guard just like my dad and beat up all those bronies.
He stopped his play fighting and turned quizzically to her.
How'd your dad die?
Okay,
hold on.
I'll flip that one real quick.
The Vine Boom sound effect. How'd your dad die?
She folded her hooves, laid her chin atop, like that meme. You know the meme.
Yeah, I know that meme. Oh, how many bronies did Cody? Not bronies. How many people did Cody kill?
He killed like 10 people, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
you kill a lot.
Like a weirdly large number.
Hmm.
By the very same brony, that night my father, Lieutenant Brink, was killed by a monster in pony skin.
Who dat?
He asked, not knowing who that was. Breathe in, breathe out. Hardly matters, she supposed.
A great stallion. Now, may I inquire about your name?
I'm Blitz.
When she didn't react, he continued.
Every one of my family names their coolest son Blitz. Me, my dad, my pappy, and some other old people are all called Blitz.
Hey, you know that kid who bullied Lance way back at the
Yeah.
school arc?
Oh
This is
my
the same
gosh.
kid.
Amazing.
Oh my
Wow.
god, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 2 characters named Blitz, so I just made them father-son.
That's so
Hey.
funny.
That's so crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
good.
What's it like having the power of all the knowledge of living the dream in your head and being like, I can connect these dots where people wouldn't think to connect them?
I really
create
could have used this
reality.
space for something else.
Yeah, true.
You can make
it
reality whatever
inspires,
you
like,
want.
honestly, just wrath and fear. Let's see, where are we?
She said it was truly
She
was.
said it truly was, but she didn't know how to react to such information.
My name is it Strawwell or Straywell?
Strawwell?
It's Strawwell.
Strawwell.
My name is Strawwell.
My name
Please
is
meet you.
Blood Debt.
My name is Deadpool.
I was like, my name is Blood Debt. My parents had a really grim outlook.
She does become a brony hunting Judge Dredd later.
Amazing.
All right. Yeah.
Hi, Strawwell. You're pretty cool. Oh, Buck, Omnius is coming over here. I gotta bail. Ah!
He said as he ran off into the countless other Colts and fairies running amok.
Oh god, I was gonna say like why is she hanging out with like one of the bros? But it's not. It's Omnius is one. It's not a brony. It's just some fucking dude.
Just some
Just a
asshole.
guy.
Some god fucker. Yeah. God.
Just
Jesus.
like that, the
It's
punished
Loki.
soul was alone
Holy shit,
again.
it's Loki.
Left to think of the day she would bring the one who murdered her father to justice. Your days are numbered, Cody Benson.
Cody Benson.
Oh.
Benson. Yo, Cody Benson. He was just 17 when his father died in an alleyway. I don't
When
remember.
his grandma gave him a very strange check.
Christ.
Evening.
It was designed to pay for bills unsaid.
He's gonna catch them all, but he can't go back to Cuba. Evening. Frederick's bunker.
Evening, the other bunker.
Various different bunker POVs.
There's so many bunkers.
I finished tucking Spark in, the little tyke having passed out a little while ago. Thankfully, this year's heat is going great. Way better than last year. Without Greg here, it didn't immediately go to shit.
Thank God he's dead. I mean, yo, Lance, let's go to the. Sorry, that was dark. Let's go to the bar and get fucking wasted. I'm an angel now.
Oh,
We're not
that's right.
supposed to drink. I think we aren't supposed to fuck, but drink is out. Don't be damn square. When was the last time God actually punished anyone? Ever? He sent a bunch of murders to Ponyville. He doesn't give a shit anymore. Frederick's dad.
When was the last time he punished anyone ever? Literally the rapture happened.
Frederick's dad and Cody got second chances. And I'm sure as hell it's okay if we drink one fucking beer.
Fucking honestly so based.
I guess you're right. It's okay if angels do it.
I don't think that's the best precedent to set forward.
Don, you know neither of us gives a fuck what you say.
With that, I made my way to the bar in the lounge. Upon arriving, I spotted Drax on one of the stools and sat next to the quiet guy. Like, when's the last time I talked to Drax?
He's the German guy, I think, right?
Yeah.
He's actually the guy from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
true.
Noticing me, Drax spoke with a cheer.
Oh, Lance, how is everything going? Spark doing well? Fine, so far.
I said, picking out one of the bottles, one with a fancy name I didn't know how to pronounce, and poured myself a cup of the stuff.
Heineken.
It's... That's pretty good. It's busy work trying to keep Spark entertained, but he doesn't know how all the stuff going on outside. I want him to keep his innocence as long as possible.
He lost that already. We know that.
I took a sip and spit it right back out. Gross! Why is there a bottle of lime juice in the bar? I hate lime, dude. That authentic kick-ass 2-2 moment.
Yeah.
Drax barked out a laugh before roughly patting me on the back.
Oh,
My boy.
Yes, that would be for the best. The heat is not something one so young should have to go through. Why, I remember my first heat. It was,
he said as he scrunched his brows.
say, it was what? Don't leave me hanging.
I said as I went to grab another non-lime drink from the bar. He sat in a thinking pose for a bit, before relaxing and going back to his own drink.
Well, I do not recall my first heat, or the one after that, but I suppose I blocked them out. The adult mind is not so forgiving.
Why,
I wish-
hello, Lance.
Good day, Lance. I wish I could forget my first heat.
I said as I drank from my new bottle. Wait, this is pineapple juice. Pretty tasty.
No! Don't drink that!
Huh?
Don't drink that fruity femboy booze! Drink like a real fucking stallion!
No one was saying femboy in 2012.
Yeah, this is
Continuity
this is
error
inaccurate.
Don't be a soy boy beta cock!
I
Oh
think-
my god, I can't believe they made all the bar drinks woke.
Wow, you're drink maxing and mewing right now. I wish you.
This isn't Sprite, it's Starry.
What the Sigma?
I think all of the bottles are juice. It seems Frederick didn't
Sigma?
trust the
Sorry,
berries with
Sigma?
alcohol.
Sorry, Sigma? Sorry.
No! That bitch Frederick betrayed us!
We spent the next few minutes talking about guy things.
Guy stuff.
Well, it mostly was me talking about things I did on Earth. Drax isn't the partying type.
Drax, you ever play Super Mario Galaxy? Just came out. It's pretty good.
What's really cool about Halo 2 is that if you have multiple Xboxes and you string them together,
Did you
can actually
know
play
that?
more
Did
than
you know that
it's
Pokemon
called,
Red? There's a
Did you know they
truck.
called it Halo 2 because you get to carry 2 guns?
they actually. So when I was growing up, I didn't think it was real, but you actually can get the Scarab gun.
It's so
The
cool. You have to
Scarab
do
gun.
this like a weird glitch thing where you take a
It's pretty infamously
vehicle
the
to a
hardest game to
tunnel.
speedrun on Legendary.
Have you ever played Lasso?
Sorry, okay, I just and seen on the Halo 2 references. If you recognize those, you're so cool, just like us.
And old,
You're
just
so
like
big.
us.
And old as shit. That's true.
I'm not old.
I don't-
Speak for yourself.
Does your back hurt when you wake up,
I'm not
Jaden?
old.
No.
Oh.
Chug, chug,
What's-
chug, chug.
What's that like?
I
Not
gulped down
yet.
the rest of my juice. I'm sure Twilight will thank me for it later. Satisfied, I turned back to Drax.
So, how's it going with Dila?
Oh my gosh.
I asked. It's been a while since I've seen it. You said that she like doesn't ever appear again, right? That we've already read the last time she's ever in the story.
Yeah, besides this obvious edit.
Besides, obviously, yeah, like this, but you know, just in general. Okay.
Yeah,
A
she's
little
gone.
closure. Nice. I asked. It's been a while since I've seen her, despite living in her house for a while. A whimsical look spread across his face.
She
shoot.
died.
Dila, my gleaming siren. She's so beautiful that I fall in love with her all over again every time I see her.
An embarrassed look popped onto his face.
Boing. But to answer your question, everything is going well. We've been thinking about starting our own business lately.
A business? That sounds interesting. I get all my money from Frederick, so I haven't had to work since I got fired from the cafe.
That's such a good answer. That makes so much sense.
Fast food work is just not for me.
I can't believe Freddy is still our sugar daddy.
We should really think about providing for our own family with our own means.
I'll think about it. No, the hell you want. We can read your damn mind, dumbass.
Done with my bottle, I went to throw it away, but because I wanted to be cool about it, I tossed it across the room to the trash bin. Crash! It missed, shattering on the wall to the left of my target. I quickly turned to Drax. I'll let someone else deal with that mess.
The children. What kind of business?
He shook his head.
Lance.
He started, before deciding to ignore my antics, as most do.
We're planning on going into real estate. It was her idea, actually. She said, with how often the buildings get destroyed, the housing market it must be booming.
Laws finally achieving the equestrian dream of becoming a landlord and siphoning value from tenants.
We're just a little worried about that pony Mao fellow.
Damn, didn't know Dila was such a vulture. As if reading my thoughts, Drax quickly followed up.
She means it is in the best possible way, of course. Dila could never take advantage of someone. Well, when she's not in heat, that is.
Hey, put her there. Woogity, woogity, woogity.
I can't believe Patrick
Ooh.
Warburton decided to sit in for a reading.
Yeah, that's really cool. Ooh, poor Dila. The heat is especially rough for her. If
Hey,
I know
Peter.
anything about her culture, it's that they are very touch-starved. I took notes, guys. I remember this.
Did you set up all the chains before you left?
I asked. Okay. Drax let out a nervous chuckle.
Oh, no. We had to upgrade. This time she locked herself in a safe.
Okay.
That's
Did you
not
put in
enough.
some air holes?
Well, this is why she's gone now.
Do you have
That's why
food?
she's gone, yeah.
He
Well,
goes back.
damn.
He's like, I think I'm forgetting something.
Oh,
well.
She's Jason Mendoza from The Good Place.
Did she give herself food and water?
She has a snorkel and that's it. If that's not enough, she has an electric collar to pacify her if she leaves the basement.
During the heat, I mean, some people are into that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of doing that with Twilight?
Why didn't I tie up my own
Magic.
wife and throw her in a safe in the basement?
Yeah, that's a great idea, Drax.
Such
I
a
should
great
try
idea.
that.
Jill just made a face. My wife is in the room. She made a
Yeah.
face when I said that. Who would have thought?
Okay, hey, you have to pay the Borat tax. If you're gonna say my wife, you got to say it the funny way.
My wife.
Close enough.
You got a half
Oh, right.
chuckle.
Yay.
I stretched and let out a yawn.
Nice catching up with you, Drax. Let's never talk again. But I'm done for the day.
I said as I walked back to my room. He waved.
See you later, Lance.
I don't think you can be done for the day if it's heat
The
season.
little visual novel like day transition screen pops up.
Night. Canterlot Royal Dungeons.
What?
Red Storm lay in his cell, head resting on his hooves as he counted the tiles in the ceiling for the... Well, he lost count, but it was a lot.
It's one of the baddie men. I think
Is this Frederick's father? No.
Draco. This is Draco.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Vel's minions.
Oh,
I forget
gotcha.
who played which one.
I
Why
was
you
the
take this one?
minion, I think, and you were
Yeah,
like, because
yeah.
we did like a whole little bit where like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
Yes, sir. Very good.
or whatever.
Yeah, I think this is the minion dude.
Oh, is this me doing the? Okay,
Yeah, you're the minion.
Fun line. For
very
all that.
fun line for
Okay.
me.
I need some dick.
And clip.
And clipped.
You need to
And
act like a
soundboard.
memory wiper real quick.
Yeah.
Someone drawled from the cell next to his.
Oh, Cabral's line out.
How did it come to this? Locked in a cell, wasting away isn't what Storm wanted, and the harassment from Draco didn't help things. Oh yeah, money. Not many know this, but the reason he became a minion for Val and eventually Nightmare was just for monetary gain. Well, it wasn't just greed motivating him, but desperation as well. All right, just
like
take
that.
2, baby.
Storm, just slide that dick through the pot. Come on, I'm hungry.
Whined Draco, lustful as ever. Storm never thought himself as very smart, and to be honest, was a bit of a bum. After his parents kicked him out, he stayed at his friend's place, until they kicked him out too. Storm never got around to the whole job thing, mostly because he couldn't. He needed an ID and would need to know how to file taxes. He certainly tried, but the second he tried looking at legal documents, his mind would glaze over.
Damn ADHD king.
Dude, in a world with no Concerta, like, who could blame him, really?
Right.
He certainly tried, but the second he tried looking at legal documents, his mind would glaze over. The whole thing just left him feeling very confused and stupid. Others tried to help, but he felt like a lost cause. So, if he couldn't exist within the law, then he might as well live outside of it. Not long after he was employed by Val at the Pleasant Field station. He wasn't exactly proud of working there, but at least he didn't have to look at paperwork.
Please, I'll be quick with it. I'm so horny.
Shouted Draco as he tried to shake the bars.
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Whenever he does get out of here, he should try getting his shit together. Maybe he'll ask Lance for help.
He's got his stuff together.
If only so he would never have to see his cellmate again.
Ooh.
Ew!
Morning.
Morning of the second day. Frederick's bunker.
Yeah, I'm so bored.
Said Spark as he tried to do a hoof stand. Hands?
Do not, for fuck's sake.
Hoof stand against the back wall. Clearly at his wit's end.
Oh, poor Spark. The only other kids here are David's, and they're a bit too young to play with.
Fucking tell me about it. This place is fucking boring. Yeah, I know. But I'd rather not let me or Spark get raped.
I'd rather
Totally.
not.
Rather,
I could be
prefer.
convinced, though.
A couple more days and I'd be open-minded about it.
I mean, I'm weighing my options. I'm just being realistic here.
Oh, what the hell are Frederick's kids anyway? Where the hell are Frederick's kids anyway? He's not holding out on us, is he? The fuck?
What does that mean?
I
Like
feel like
a
there's a
daycare
better
or
part of the
something.
bunker with games.
Oh, a
and stuff.
daycare. Okay.
Oh, daycare.
Definitely
Daycare.
not the implication given the context.
I'll ask him later. I'll find something for you to do, bud. I'm sure Uncle Frederick has something.
I said as I opened the door.
Just stay patient for a little longer.
Okay, Dad.
Spark muttered, struggling to stay upside down. I should leave before he hurts himself.
If your
Okay, I
kid,
don't want to be here for that.
if my kid gets hurt, I don't want to be around to see it.
Yeah, I think David will probably be fine to handle that if I step away for a little while. I left my room to go to Frederick's office. Now to just find it. 000
The misery.
less than parrot greater than 00000.
Ooh.
Lance's house, Canterlot.
Oh.
It was quiet as Fawn sat alone in the dining room. with the
Yeah, let's
occasional-
go.
Oh, so
Crunching
they just left her in
disturbing
Canada. She's not even in
Yeah, I
Ponyville.
guess. With the occasional crunching disturbing the peace as she ate her cereal.
I really should learn how to cook.
She had thought to herself. With her mother off in heat and her dad forgetting to take her with him to the bunker, she only had the most basic of foods to eat. It's not like she blamed them for leaving her behind. She's too young to be in heat and wouldn't be a target like her brother might be. If anything, she would be taking up their space.
Oh.
My heart
Jesus.
breaks for this girl. I mean,
So sad.
I know it's funny, but like, goddamn. It's not like she blamed them for leaving her behind. Oh wait, no, I read that.
Yeah.
Vaughn sat thinking about the current problem running through Equestria. The heat was something of an enigma to her. It just didn't make any sense, biologically or culturally. But perhaps she was too immature to understand such things. Even if she didn't understand it, the heat just felt so out of place. After overhearing what happened to her dad last time, she wanted to make sense of it, but she couldn't find information on it anywhere. Not a single book talked about it, not even in those biology books she snuck home. Perhaps the strangest thing is that she has memories of it always being a thing, like it was always there, even when it was proved otherwise. Sure, she witnessed the catastrophe of the heat last year, but nothing before that. Back when she was with her parents, her real parents, she couldn't recall a single moment of such a thing. But then this feeling tells her it did happen. Fawn shook her head, finished with her breakfast. What did she know? She was just a kid.
Are you implying that this was all stemmed after the Bronies invaded and possibly like a result of like Annabelle or someone coming to fruition?
I can't say anything.
Yeah, I think that they might be something up there. But I love, okay, two things. One, I am coming to like Fawn more and more. Like every time we just see her on her own, my respect for this character increases. Also, normally I'd be like, damn, dude, like, you know, adopted parents are real parents. But no. This is one case in which is like, yeah, no, her real parents and then
Yeah.
the shitbags who like took her in and technically house her. Oh my god. Anyway, back at Frederick's bar.
Patrick and Frederick Bunker. After a few minutes of wandering around the complex, I found a door with Frederick's office stamped in bold letters. Below that was a sign saying, "Do not enter," in bright red.
Oh, must be for other bronies.
That's,
Must
I
be
guess,
for the
not me
other
because I can't
brodies.
read.
I can't read.
Let's see where. I thought. Frederick was like a brother to me, so I entered without knocking. Inside the room was a pretty cozy looking office. Frederick was in a chair facing towards a bunch of monitors. Frederick had a TV and didn't even tell me? As I walked forward, I saw what Frederick was intently watching. It appeared to be Ponyville? And is that Canterlot? I think I could see my house in one of these shots.
Is he watching the heat go down? He should have invited us.
This seems a bit excessive, don't you think?
I didn't really like the idea of a camera pointed at my house, but I'm sure Frederick had a good reason.
Yeah, Frederick!
I yelled, causing Frederick to jump out of his seat in shock. Oh God, is that his wang? Catching his bearings, Frederick looked pissed.
Hey, Lance, I said not to go in my friggin' office. Can you read?
He said as he tried to cover up his lower half. I scratched the back of my head in embarrassment, doing my best to not look at that.
Yeah, guess not. What the hell do you want there, Lance? I'm busy here.
Snapped Frederick, clearly wanting to get rid of me.
Yeah, busy. We're gonna come back later to ask for the tapes.
Right. I wanted to ask something.
Well, you know, you don't gotta be ashamed of your penis, especially when it's such a nice size and all.
Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks.
Well, our
it's-
daddy taught us how to taught us how to cook on our dick
is there
without tearing the skin by
Gets
using
bigger
someone
when I
else's
pull on it.
mouth.
is there anything to do around here, like any board games?
I thought you were going to ask for, like, where his kids were. I asked.
That's it.
He yelled. Suddenly, his horn glowed and a flash enveloped the room. A bunch of boxes were shoved into my hooves.
Darren, get the hell out of here, eh?
This is
And
all
to be honest,
Trivial
I-
Pursuit from 1997.
I forgot to make Lance ask him about the kids.
Dad, all of the
Dude,
questions
the
are
dream
from 1983.
Is this before or after Celestio's born?
I mean, in fairness, that is in character, I think, for Lance to come in here and see this, like, whole dick and balls out.
It's like a
oh,
and
you're
it's like
gonna do board
U.S.
games?
thing. So like the Spark would not have any knowledge about it.
Hey, Frederick,
Like,
I'm
who is
looking
the
for something to play
president
with.
of the 1974 election?
Has Austin read this?
Oh yeah, he has.
Okay, got it. Just curious. Shortly after, I heard a gasp and a thud. Looking over, I saw a fallen over Spark, face red from being upside down for so long. Picking up a box at random, I showed it to Spark.
Who wants to play Monopoly?
Lodiopoly.
Spark did a sick flip and snatched the box from my hooves.
Did a sick flip.
Yay! Monopoly!
I
That's
love
so-
Monopoly.
Oh,
Manopoly, yeah. Nightmare Castle, Gyro's Dimension.
Oh my gosh.
The Gyro
Oh, no.
Dimension.
Gyro stood over. Remember, like, Gyro is his other
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his clone.
dimension self. Is that.
Yeah.
Gyro stood before the throne of the demon that ruined his world. Long mummified bonies, what the fuck? Long mummified bodies of countless ponies decorated the vile room.
I mean, you could have shortened that to bonies. It would have been bodies and ponies combined into one word.
Bodies of ponies, yeah, the bonies.
Yeah.
Twisted and molded into mockeries of furniture, with those he held most dear unified as the chandelier.
Is Derpy in the chandelier?
Nightmare himself hadn't reacted as Gyro marched forward, merely glancing at him as an insect not aware of its impending demise.
Nightmare!
Gyro raged, stomping and cracking the stone tiling.
This is the end! This is the day you die!
Just as before, Nightmare didn't react. At first, But soon a low rumbling permeated the room. The demon burst out into an ear-splitting cackle that echoed through the lifeless halls of this forsaken castle.
You have failed before, insect, and you will fail again.
Taunted Nightmare as his presence shook the walls. His previous expression of boredom long gone, now replaced by a hungry glare.
But since you have saved me the effort of hunting you down, I will personally reunite you with your fallen comrades permanently.
Gyro's response was to use his new transformation, the one he asked Lance's version of Greg to unlock for him.
Wait, what?
His
Power up.
muscles bulged forth. He turned me 2 years older. His muscles bulged
Turned
forth.
me 2
His
years old.
mane-
Cody, that's funny. You're
Thank
clever.
you. His mane
It's
roaring
called
in a
menopause.
red- The occasional bolt of lightning surged around his body. This was it. Even if he wasn't an angel like his counterpart, this power fed off his anger. And trust him, that was in abundance. Nightmare rubbed his claws in amusement.
Ooh, this. Oh, what's this? Another gimmick power.
Ah! Gyro's flaming hoof was embedded deep within Nightmare's face, interrupting his monologue. The force of the punch destroyed the throne and the wall behind it.
Ooh.
They continued to crash through several walls before both tumbled into a barren courtyard, smoke and ash obscuring them both. Gyro stood at attention, having his two new consciences, New and Moon, watch his back. He could not be caught lacking, not with Nightmare. Dude, caught you lacking, caught you in 4K, bro. Even the slightest mistake could mean this was all for nothing.
Hey, asshole.
The beast roared in the deathly fog. Found him.
I didn't get to finish.
Once again, Gyro shot forward, intending to end this as quickly as possible. Boom! The concussive force of the hit cleared the ash cloud, revealing that Nightmare had caught Gyro's hoof. His arm strained and left eye swollen, but still in the fight. A manic grin threatened to split his face in half.
As I was saying, it's rude to interrupt a monologue, but a brute like you never had a taste for theatrics.
He pushed his arm forward, causing Gyro to slide back against his will.
Mindless as you may be, I will enjoy painting my new throne with your gray matter, fool.
Not good. Gyro had to get out of this stalemate. In a panic, he used his other hoof to destroy the floor beneath them. The unstable footing caused Nightmare's grip to lessen, giving Lance just enough time to jump back. Gyro ducked as ink-covered claws slashed above him, followed up by a pair of jaws lunging for his neck. With the little time he had, he shielded himself with his front leg, wincing as he felt jagged teeth punctured deep into his flesh and through his metacarpal. Nightmare tried to pull back, tearing Gyro's leg even further, but couldn't unstick before Gyro used his right hoof to bash the demon's snout, sending him flying back with a trail of shattered teeth and blood. Gyro shakily stood back up, his front left leg hovering above the ground, rendered useless from the brief exchange. A quick glance at Nightmare showed he had it worse. His snout was completely broken, flopping against his chin as the bone was effectively dust. Black ichor poured downward, staining the stone beneath. I think that's how you pronounce that. Cool word, but I'm dumb, so...
Ichor.
Ichor.
No, it's Icor, I'm pretty sure. I think you're right.
April, you're a writer, but how is it pronounced?
Acor. Oh, sorry, Icor. Icor is how you pronounce like that word.
Okay, we
More
got
like an intel.
Yeah, sorry, brain. Yeah,
Oh.
Icor.
Right. With a
Yeah.
gargled howl, Nightmare charged forward on all fours, his all-consuming rage that anyone could pose a threat to him, reverting him to a feral beast. Gyro flapped his wings, sending him upward just in time for Nightmare to crash into the wall behind him, collapsing it and the ceiling, trapping him. Taking advantage of the brief pause, Gyro quickly wrapped his shredded leg with a roll of bandages. Wouldn't save it, but it would slow down the blood loss. Without warning, the rubble exploded! A black streak crashed into Gyro and launched him into the top of a surrounding spire before he could register the attack. He was completely numb. Gyro looked forward with blurry vision. Nightmare stood above him, wing-like appendages flowed out behind him. His eyes pierced him with an unrelenting fury.
Oh, crap. This guy's fast.
He's right behind me, isn't he? A sharp pain let itself be known. When Gyro looked downward, he saw Nightmare's arms crushing down on him, and his claws speared right through his chest. He lost. A second mouth formed on Nightmare's chest and cackled.
Once again, I stand victorious. It's always the same, Lance. You could not win, and now you will die.
I will make your face the greatest in Korodai. Yeah, he would die. He would take Nightmare down with him with his fucking bionic eye bomb.
Yeah.
With his fleeting consciousness, he gave a mental command for Nu and Moon to start the countdown. Before he left Lance's world, he talked to Omnius and demanded he build a similar explosive to the one found in Lance's bionic eye. The Traveler at first refused, but Gyro said it would only be a last resort, and he promised that he would return. A promise he had no intention of keeping.
It's just he's like, hey, Omnius, can you put a bomb in my head? No. I promise I won't use it unless I have no other choice. And also, I won't use it because I'm going to come back to you. Okay, I'll put a bomb in your head.
All right, you got me. I gotta say no to
Oh,
that
you
thing.
got me. You got me.
Oh, you smooth talker, you.
Gyro, willing the last bit of life in his body, clamped his hooves around Nightmare's arms, much to the demon's amusement.
It's no use, insect.
Gloated Nightmare, ignorant of his fate.
You will perish, but your dying body cannot. Embrace the eternal darkness that awaits you.
It actually says your will persists instead of persists.
Persists.
You will persist.
Persists.
Yeah. Okay. Kick-ass doo to your mom. Spelling error. Kick-ass doo to your mom. Fix that. Kick-ass doo to your mom.
He wouldn't let me fix them.
Okay, well. That's funny.
That's really funny, actually. Very in character.
Yeah,
I
he said,
don't
"Why
even
don't
know
you
if they're
try for a
lying
change?"
about that, but I think it's funny either way.
Weakly, Gyro said what would be his last words.
Just reassurance for when I drag you to hell.
He yelled, knowing what was to come.
Nani?
Before Nightmare could respond, the world was consumed by a blinding light. Shouts to the weekend. The explosion destroyed the castle and surrounding landscape, with the scorching heat melting what little remained.
Tumbling down, tumbling down.
And Equestria was left empty. Not a soul lingered. Nightmare, having killed even his minions for amusement, had unknowingly left himself without a means of resurrection. From the few pockets of vegetation left, the world would regrow. It will recover, without Pony or Brony alike.
I do
This is
have
like,
to say, by the way, Yamson, one, I am thoroughly enjoying this. Two, I like that you took advantage of the Heat chapter to not literally be the Heat chapter. You were literally tying all the loose ends people have thought about into the Heat chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at this point, it's for anything but the heat.
Exactly. And that's pretty fun.
Called this the deep freeze chat. Fuck, no. Anyway, continuing.
Alright.
Am I
I'm
right,
down
gamers?
for, we're at an hour 10. I'm down for one more transition. And then we can
Okay.
probably
Yeah,
wrap
well,
it up and take a break.
Yeah,
Works for
it's
me.
relatively short, so yeah, let's do it.
Hours later, Frederick's bunker.
Dad, I don't like Monopoly. This capitalism sounds unfair to the working class.
Spark droned, splayed out on the ground.
Yeah, me neither. Forgot I fucking hate this game.
I said, just as done with this Spark was.
How the hell do you hate capitalism? It's great. This game ends with a bang from lame, boring.
Well, I can't say it's the most realistic outcome.
Fucking bankers, man, and you know what I actually mean when I say.
Don't let me start. That, sorry. If I had bankers with 3 parentheses around it.
Oh.
I looked at the game I was planning on playing next, Bronopoly, but decided that wasn't the best idea right now.
It's the same fucking thing.
They're just like all Monopoly.
That's so
Oh,
funny. Variants of
that's
Monopoly.
horrible. Oh, what is it? Women Monopoly? Have you seen that?
Women-opoly.
Have you
Well,
seen
they're literally playing Womanopoly, and there's like, oh, what's next? Manopoly. Oh no.
that?
Who could I bug for things to do? David and Cody are busy dealing with their families. Drax is kind of boring.
That's mean.
I just don't like Aaron. And Peter is a bit too extreme
I
with his
just
pranks.
don't like Aaron.
Same.
That guy.
Damn.
Aha! I'll ask Alexander for those portal bracelets.
Oh, fuck off now. You only really have to talk to that guy.
He's not that bad. Break. Sure, his speech pattern is a bit.
Fucking annoying, unlike mine.
Yes, but he's harmless.
Ask. I don't know who said that. It's all lowercase ask in italics.
It's actually
but
the Lord our
no
God finally
punctuation.
interrupting something.
Ask.
Ask.
I poked Spark in the shoulder.
I'm gonna go talk to Alexander and see if we can borrow his bracelets. That sound fun?
I asked. Spark jumped to his hooves and ran around me.
It's the line.
It's
Say the line, Leo.
To play with those.
You
say the-
yippied so hard that it didn't even pick up on your...
There you go.
Yippee!
There you go. He then suddenly stopped and looked at me a bit confused.
But Mom said never to talk to that guy.
You mentioned him again. Fuck you.
Honestly,
Yeah, fuck
good
you
move on her part.
too.
What would I do without her? I patted Spark on the back.
Oh, I'm the one that's gonna talk to him, so it's fine.
Okay.
He yelled as he ran out of the room, leaving me behind. Better catch
Alex-
up with him.
Alexander, what are you doing here? This bunker's full of children.
Oh.
After a few minutes, we knocked on Alexander's door, but he wasn't there. A little while after, we found him in the kitchen baking a cake. Haha, hilarious portal reference.
Ah.
When we entered,
Oh.
he waved.
Actually, there is no cake here. Oh.
I tricked you. The cake
It was a
the
lie.
cake was a deception.
Oh, hello, Lance. Glad they were having. What did you want to say? The heart is bearable. It is unbearable.
Oh, Aaron's French.
French now?
Alexander is your Cave Johnson.
Alexander's cake.
I mean, why is he French?
I don't know.
Yeah, Aaron was French.
Yeah,
He's making a croissant.
Would you consider a croissant a cake?
We can consider a croissant. He's unbearable.
Alexander said in his special way.
His
How
special
does
way.
that bitch Trixie put up with this? Never mind. I want to get this over with.
Alex,
I said as I pointed to Spark.
I was wondering if we could borrow your bracelets. Spark has been begging me for them all day. If we could, he's been asking me all day if we can use them.
Spark looked at me confused, but I gave him a look that said, "Go along with it." An expression of worry and shock was plastered on his face like a half and half bukkake.
What? What?
Wow, you truly are an artist, Yanston.
You're really painting a picture like that bukkake.
Okay, Lance, but just this once.
Oh, you gotta put some
I-
room for it. But just this once, you know.
But just this once.
He said as he hesitantly slid the accessories off his forelegs and passed them to me. As soon as I had them, I turned to go back to my room.
Thanks, man. Just remember, just remember to give them back, and don't break them. They're one of a kind.
He yelled out before I could leave.
Got it. God, fuck.
I replied. A minute later, me and Spark were back in our room. He sat patiently as I fiddled with the bracelets. How do these work?
Lance, you're supposed to flex your hoof while wearing them?
Oh, that makes sense. I slid one on and pointed it at the wall. When I flexed my hoof, a blue portal appeared on the wall.
Whoa, that's so cool!
Yelled Spark in excitement. I smirked.
You think that's cool? Then watch this.
I said as I shot one portal on the ceiling and one directly below it on the floor. I then jumped into the floor portal and entered an infinite free fall.
Wait, but he
You
doesn't
don't
have like the
the
floor.
boots,
he
yeah.
doesn't have the
Don't bother
boots
yet,
or
dude.
anything. He's gonna fucking break it. He's gonna shatter all of his bones.
I can see that happening, though. It's living the dream, so.
Yeah.
I then jumped into the floor portal and entered an infinite free fall. Spark watched in amazement.
Whoa, you're going so fast, Dad. How are you gonna stop?
Look, I'm getting a little dizzy here.
Wanting to finish this in a cool but safe way, I would need Spark to set something up.
Spark, put the mattress up against the wall.
I yelled.
Okay, Dad.
Spark said as he struggled to lift the bed up. When it was ready, I shot a portal on the opposite wall to launch me into it. Only I used the wrong portal, causing me to smack into the floor with a sickening thud. He said the thing!
He said the thing!
Ouch! That hurt like a mofo! Spark ran up to me in panic. Now I'm reconvinced that this is a 2012 story.
Yeah.
Using the term
Oh.
mofo.
Whoa, Dad, are you okay? Did you break every bone in your body?
It's never better.
I mumbled into the concrete floor.
Boom.
And that's where we're going to stop
We're gonna,
for
yeah,
now.
mark it.
For now. That was fun.
For now.
It's fun, yeah, I like it.
We have yeah.
We have a lot more to go, but we got through a decent chunk. Oh my god. Holy shit, so long.
Yeah, we gotta get some Peter action. Like, come on, gotta get some
Peter?
Peter action.
Get some
Peanut?
PETA hanging
Peanut.
Peter!
Hello, Peanut.
The horse is back.
The horse is here.
Peanut. The
Oh
horse
god.
is here.
Well,
Yeah.
my voice is savaged, but I hope you all following along at home had a good time, and
Hunky-dory time.
we will see you guys next time for another exciting chapter of Let's Read Living the Dream.
Love it!
Read.
Ah.